Hi guys, this is Danya, and I made a little Canva presentation to talk a little bit about not to do to get over a heartbreak from my own experience. And we're gonna start off with a little story time. Okay, I had to click. So, a couple years ago, I just got over a toxic situationship, and I finally let go of that guy that was bad for me, and I took a little break. And I just spent a lot of time working on myself, going to the gym, focusing on my career, till I got to the point where I started getting my spark back. When I got my spark back, a guy noticed me at the gym. And he was handsome and everything. We ended up going on one date, and let's just say I was not convinced of him. Yet he insisted on giving him a chance, and I finally gave in. Long story short, he love bombed me, wasted my time. He ended up cheating on me, being hot and cold towards me, lying to me, and hurt me a lot. And it took me over a year to get over him. And that's because I made certain mistakes that I'm going to talk about right now. So, the first thing not to do in order to get over a breakup is to not think about how you frick fracked every single night. So, me and this guy had a lot of, let's just say, sexual tension between us. And when he would continue on leaving and then coming back, it created a lot of desire towards a snake, basically. And I would have these fantasies on how we would do certain things at night. I know that a lot of girls, at least the ones that I see on Instagram, they have the same problem. And yeah, if you continue to have these fantasies on how you guys do those nightly activities every single night, you are going to create an endless loop of grief, more and longer. Hold on to hope and end up crying every night because you realize that he's not actually there to fulfill those fantasies. And because you hold on to hope, if you find out something that you didn't want to find out, such as he got a new victim to terrorize and cheat on, but in your eyes, it's gonna be his new girlfriend. By the way, it's not his new girlfriend, it's just going to be his next victim. It's gonna give you a bigger, it's gonna feel like a bigger betrayal. You're gonna be more in shock and more in disbelief, and you're going to mourn for much, much longer because you created a bunch of little stories in your mind based on these little fantasies that were not true. Instead, I'm gonna tell you some about something unconventional that I did instead of having those fantasies at night, which actually let me put my, yeah, now you can see better. You have to do something that going to resemble the feeling that you having those fantasies is gonna give you. And here's a little tip. Try 35 squats plus Wim Hof breathing. It's gonna give you the exact same effect without the crying afterwards. The second mistake that I did was I held on to hope that we're gonna get back together. You shouldn't do that. Just keep in mind that if you're not together at that moment, chances are that you're not gonna be together in the future either. And you're just creating those little fantasies, as I said, and you are going to suffer so much because of that. As I said, painful betrayal. When you're gonna see him with his new girl, you're gonna feel so, so much more betrayed. And it's gonna be so much harder for you to move on. You have to accept that it's over. You have to understand that as soon as it becomes hot and cold, it's over, and start thinking about a future that doesn't involve them. Think about the new guy. Think about the new location. Think about your career. Think about the new guy, most importantly. Another mistake that I did, also based on keeping on having hope, is I expected him to be loyal due to our memories. Yeah, men don't care. Men don't keep promises. Men don't care. Men are heartless. They're very practical creatures. Again, you're gonna keep on having big hope, and then when you're gonna see him with his new lady, you're gonna feel very betrayed. Yeah, you have to imagine the worst case scenario where he's happily married to someone else in order to get used to the worst case scenario. This is gonna cause less betrayal and shock. The number one thing that helped me getting over my ex, which I applied recently, was to envision him married to this woman, posting I blocked him everywhere, and I really wanted to unblock him and check his Facebook. And you who uses Facebook, him apparently, because he's old as fuck. Um, yeah, I wanted to check his Facebook. And what kept me from going there was me telling myself, Danya, you're not gonna go there. There's no need for you to check if they posted any Christmas photos. They already did. They have all of those cute couple Christmas photos and they're getting married. And at first, if you try this, it's going to be painful, but the more you practice it, the more used you're going to get with the idea and the less you're going to care. I know it's unconventional advice, but trust me, it works. Try this and maybe come back and comment under this video how it went for you. I'm actually very curious if it works only for me or if it also can work for someone else. Do not hold on to hate. Another mistake that I did was that I kept being held onto by the past in hatred towards this person. I know you have heard this multiple times, but you need to forgive them for yourself because hate poisons your body. See? Hate poisons your body. You're just gonna be miserable. You need to be like a fairy. You need to be light. And I know it's very easy to explain, but you can't let yourself be heavy with these types of emotions. The biggest revenge, the best revenge that you have over an ex is you getting over them, and that involves forgiving them. So start wishing him the best, not because he deserves the best, but because that's what a happy person, a smiley person, would wish upon someone else. Do you imagine a happy person wishing someone the worst? No, they wish everyone the best. So try embodying the characteristics of a happy person, which is wishing them the best, even if it feels like crap at first. And don't blame yourself. Don't think it's your fault. Because self-blame is poisoning your body. I have read something on Instagram a couple of days ago, and there was this creator that said, imagine how much leverage you give this person, how much grace you give them, how much forgiveness you give them. You'll have to give yourself the same, you have to cut yourself the same slack as you did for that person. Because you're human too, the same way as they have their flaws, you have your flaws too. And if you guys should have been together, you would have been together with your flaws too. And you have to remember the other person's immaturity. Most of us girls always try to work on the relationship. So let's say we didn't infer our feelings, we didn't communicate our needs the best type of way, or we put a wrong word in our texts, or we use the wrong tone. This is too little of a detail to make a difference in the big picture. Because in the big picture, if that guy would have wanted to be with you, he would have been with you. He wouldn't have left. So think about the other person's flaws and immaturity. Do not hold on to regret. So there isn't much to say about the sixth point. Don't hold on to hope. Don't hold on to regret. Don't blame yourself. Just let everything go. You have to let everything go and look into the future. Do not isolate yourself. Because when you isolate, you start ruminating, and rumination is poisoning your body. You start acting like a crazy person. You have to go outside and meet new people and see new scenery as soon as possible. That's gonna make you not ruminate as much. It's gonna take your mind off of that person, and it's gonna keep you inspired towards a new future without them. Don't go back because they're gonna treat you worse. Because if you go back, they're gonna lose respect for you. They will lose respect for you. They will treat you worse because they don't respect you, and they will still leave you at the end because you are proving them that they can just come and go as they please. So don't let them walk all over you and don't go back. Even if it hurts, it's gonna get better. After around a year, it's gonna feel so much better. Instead of going back to him, give other men a chance. You'll be surprised that the next guy you're gonna date is gonna be of much better quality than your ex. Because that's how we females are. We always strive for better. So give other men a chance and keep your standards high, higher than how high they were when you dated the previous guy. Don't push down your feelings. I kept saying, don't hold on to hope, don't hold on to regret, don't self blame yourself. Just be chill and zen and let everything go. But it's not as simple as it looks like. If you love that person, you will feel the loss. You will feel the need to mourn. You're gonna feel the need to cry. And that's okay. And you need to let yourself cry. The reason why I'm saying this is because the first 2 months in which we didn't talk, I was chill. I was occupied with exams at college and I just didn't have time to think about him. But afterwards, because I pushed down my feelings, making myself busy with work, um, it just got worse. I got into a 1 year long depression almost. So, what you're going to do So, as I said, they will come later on as more intense to make up for when you push them away. And what you need to do instead is assign certain periods to cry and feel whatever you feel. And don't let go of your looks because your quality of life needs to increase. It needs to become better since the breakup if you want to get over him. You need to pick up a hobby. You need to keep up with your hygiene and your skincare. Because if you do let go of your looks, it's going to reinforce the idea that your quality of life diminished since the breakup. And this is the result. You're going to be all sad, like I was. Instead, look as best as you can. Do your hair, do your skincare, do your makeup, keep up with your hygiene. You need to look hot for yourself. And don't think you won't get over them. No matter how bad it gets, I thought that I am not going to get over him. I thought that I haven't felt as strong for someone of feelings as I felt for them, and that I will never feel this way about someone ever again. But that was wrong because a year has passed and now I have a new crush. So I know it sounds cliche, but no matter how bad it is right now, don't think you won't ever get over them because you will. It's as simple as that. So keep on having hope that in a year from the breakup, you will be in a completely different place. And don't hook up fast with someone else. Because I know that when you feel strong about someone who wronged you, you want to get them off your skin. You want to feel someone else very fast. But you're gonna make dumb decisions and you're gonna frick frack with people that don't give a crap about you. And then you're gonna regret your decisions and you're gonna feel like crap about yourself too. Because if you let people have access to you like this for free, this makes you think that you're worthless. So no matter how much you want to frick frack with someone, don't frick frack with someone else. Instead, try to feel your emotions. Surround yourself with wholesome people. So here I wrote a little explanation. You're emotionally raw, and sharing your body with someone who only wants to have sex with you, it will equal into more suffering because you need love. You need to be held by your mom or your best friend or your therapist. So instead, surround yourself with wholesome people and do wholesome activities to remind you of your worth. And do not check their social media because the more you check, the more importance you give them. And it reopens old wounds over and over again. And every time you recheck their social media, you start from zero with healing, with the healing process. And you don't deserve that. You deserve the best. So try to have the discipline to stop checking their social media entirely by replacing the checking with another action on your phone. Go on Pinterest. Or go check a less problematic ex. Even that works. That's what I did. Go on Pinterest, check a less problematic person, text your mom, go on ChatGPT, talk. And here I wrote a little conclusion. So basically, don't think how you freak fracked at night, but replace those fantasies with, for example, 35 squats and Wim Hof breathing. Don't hope that you'll get back together. Think about how you're going to be with someone new. Don't expect that he'll stay loyal to you because men don't keep promises. And basically just think about the worst case scenario, him being with someone else, and you're gonna get used to it at some point. Don't hate the motherfucker. Try to forgive him and embody the identity of a happy person. Don't think that it's your fault because you're a human too. Don't self isolate, surround yourself with people. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't push down your feelings. Cry when you need to cry. Don't let go of your looks. Look hot for yourself. Don't lose hope. You are gonna get over the motherfucker, I promise. Don't hook up with someone new because we're all celibate here. Don't check their social media because he doesn't deserve that. And don't hold on to regret. And that's basically everything with my about my little presentation. If you want to help a little bit, you can like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.